The 2018 Visit Conway Cambrian Rally marks the start of an exciting season in the Jordan Road Surfacing BTRDA Rally Series. Current champions, previous champions, and waiting champions all out to do battle and of course have some serious fun on some iconic rally stages. Llandudno would once again provide the seaside start to the rally before heading out to the forests, most recently used on the UK's round of the WRC. Last year's champion Stephen Petch leads the crews away. The title defence was underway, the pressure on as he comes here with the number one on the door.
It's going to be a tricky day. I think there's some very good competition out here, so I'd rather not be first on the road. I'd rather have a few lines on the stages before I started, but I'm looking forward to it. Just want to get started.
After getting all he could out of the Evo, Luke Francis wheels out a Fiesta WRC this season. But would the lack of seat time hold Francis back?
Well, I look forward to it. It's home rally, so yeah, got a new car for this year, so we're going to try and learn that on the first stage. So yeah, really look forward to it.
Matt Edwards joins the championship for a full campaign this season. Home stages this weekend should play into Edwards' hands, but of course that comes with the pressure to perform.
Still not won a BTRDA event, so hopefully we'll put that to bed at some point in the year, but really looking forward to it, and first time on my home event in a proper car as well.
And joining those guys on the start list this weekend will be a whole host of others, all capable of taking victory and indeed the title this season. The result this weekend really would be too hard to call, but the action promised to be great.
Well, looking forward to it as always, my local rally. Start of another year, they come around so quick now. The older you get, they seem to come around quicker. So, but no, we're looking forward to the year. Obviously, we're in a new car this year, away from the R5 into the WRC. But really looking forward to it.
Yeah, a bit early in the morning, but I think we're good to go. Yeah, looking forward to it really. So, start of a new year, so a lot of good drivers, a lot of good cars. So, you have to be on the pipe today.
So with the cars crossing the start line in Llandudno, let's head out to the stages and catch up with the action from the morning. Fastest out of the blocks on the opening stage of the day would be Matt Edwards and Darren Garrett. Sadly, that wasn't to last. The pair would clip a log and pull a wheel off the car, leaving them to Super Rally in the afternoon. This would mean Paul Bird and Jack Morton take the lead in the championship standings after the morning stages were complete. A lead of 11 seconds would be theirs. They felt that there was more to come, but with the result already looking good, they probably didn't need to worry too much about finding any more pace. Swapping that older Focus WRC for the newer Fiesta World Rally car this season would be a sign that Hugh Hunter and Rob Fagg were serious about this title fight. And they get off to a great start here at the opening round, second place in the points at this stage. The change to WRC power seemed to be suiting Luke Francis and John Roberts. Third place overall for now, settling in well after using the opening stages to learn the car. They were 5 seconds back from Hunter at this stage and looking to reel the Welshman in after service. Ocean Price and Dale Furness bring the Spencer Sport Mitsubishi Mirage out for a run this weekend in a late deal. Ocean's first time in a right-hand drive rally car, so those opening miles were going to be a big learning curve. The mirrors might just stay intact. Fourth place for now was a good start to the rally. Things were not quite going to plan though for Stephen Petch and Michael Wilkinson. A misfire early in the event wasn't helping their times, nor were a few untidy moments along the way, but fifth place certainly wasn't a bad place to be in. Level on times with Price after 3 stages. Julian Reynolds would make an appearance this weekend, his first time on the Cambrian Rally, enlisting the help of experienced co-driver Patrick Walsh. This would be a debut in the car for Reynolds, but he was clearly getting to grips with it well, lying in 6th place at this stage. Dylan Davies and Cleon Williams, meanwhile, lead the way in the B13 class after stage 3. And after a mixed season in 2017, it would be a welcome place to be on the leaderboard at the midpoint in the rally, lying in 7th place overall. And just behind them on the results were this pairing, Charlie Payne and Ian Windress. A part campaign last season meant the victory was out of the question. But could 2018 bring this pair the chance of the title? For now, it will be 8th place overall. It will be a great start for Russ Thompson and Andy Murphy in the highly competitive Group N battle. They take the lead there with a good margin, but as we know, there is no backing off if you want to keep hold of that lead. So rounding out the top 10 at this stage overall were Ian Joel and Graham Wood, bringing that Escort Cosworth out for another season in the BTRDA. A welcome sight as well amongst the more modern machinery. They lie second in the B13 class at this stage. After the championship title fight went down to the wire on the final round last season, there would be no doubt that Pat Naylor and Ian Lawrence will be back to do battle once again. Second place in the NR4 class for the pair at this stage was a good start. And it would be that close battle that tempted Tom Norton back out onto the stages once again. Will Rogers alongside for this season. They get right back into the groove as well with third place in the NR4 class at this stage in the rally. And for Matthew Hurst and Declan Deere, it will be third place in the B13 class. A great start to their campaign in the BTRDA, showing right away that they had the pace to be competing with our regulars. Sadly for Simon Rogers and Stephen Clark, things wouldn't go to plan. In fact, it would end in quite dramatic fashion, the pair crashing out of the event soon after passing our cameras. The stage will be stopped due to the severity of the incident, but thanks to the work of Cam Rescue, the marshals, and everyone else on the scene, both crew members would be okay. The less than could be said for the car.
It's been hard going though, so yeah, made a wrong tyre choice, but it's the way it goes sometimes. First two, but we're still here with the young guns.
Yeah, got better as the day's gone along. We had a bit of a wake-up call in the first 2 stages, but we had a good run in Cravenon, so yeah, looking forward to the rest of the day.
I had a misfire on stage 1, horrendous one, lost a load of time on that one, so the last 2 have gone alright, so keep it going, that's all we can do.
So with the morning's stages complete is the lead for Paul Bird, keeping those local crews behind for now. On to the afternoon, and sadly we'd lose Tom Norton and Will Rogers with mechanical issues, only passing our cameras on the start line of the stage. So that would mean change in the NR4 class. Dan Moss and Sam Allen stepping up to take third place in that fight at the end of the event. There wouldn't be any change in the B13 class through the afternoon though. Matthew Hurst and Declan Deere would hold on to that position to the finish, taking the final step on the class podium. In the NR4 class, things would stay the same at the top. Pat Naylor and Ian Lawrence coming out with second place, unable to get themselves the victory this weekend, but second place was a great start to their campaign. So that, of course, meant that victory would go to this man, Russ Thompson. Andy Murphy alongside, as always. They led from the morning stages, holding on to that victory in Group N by 15 seconds by the finish. And just like the Group N class, the B13 class would stay the same into the final stages of the rally too. Ian Joel and Graham Wood bringing the Escort Cosworth home second in the class, as well as an impressive 8th overall in this big high-profile entry. And indeed, it will be one better for Dylan Davies and Cleon Williams, taking the B13 class victory and ending the event with 7th place on the leaderboard. For Charlie Payne and Ian Windress, they might not have been as far up the results as they would have wanted, but the season was only just beginning, of course. 6th place for the pair was still a great start for Payne's first full season back since that championship victory. There's frustration for Hugh Hunter and Rob Fagg though. Some time lost in the afternoon, a puncture in stage 5 to be specific, would lose them confidence and time on that leaderboard, eventually finishing with 5th place. Still, some good points to take into the next round of the championship and some good pace, showing that the fight would surely be there for round 2. Despite a lack of time in the car and a lack of experience on these stages, it will be a great result for Julian Reynolds and Patrick Walsh. They reached the finish of the Cambrian Rally with 4th place in the points. But would we see the pair out for a full campaign? The results in Stage 5 would take a shake-up as we lose Luke Francis and John Roberts, the pair ripping a wheel off the car. A disappointing end to what had looked like a promising run for the pair. That, of course, though, was good news for those around them. Austin Price and Dale Furness ending the rally with that final step on the podium and just 4 seconds off 2nd place. And in that 2nd place would be our reigning champions, Stephen Petch, Michael Wilkinson. Things picking up for the pair in the afternoon stages. The times looking good. They move up to take that runner-up position here at round 1. And it's a great start to that title defence, of course. But showing their early pace in the championship this weekend would be Paul Bird and Jack Morton, taking maximum championship points here. And of course, with the next round on Paul's home patch, it was the perfect start to the season for the pair. So confirmation then of the results here this weekend at the first round of the BTRDA Rally Championship, which looks like delivering maximum performance and maximum excitement as always. Paul Bird taking those maximum points. Stephen Petch happy to get himself up the results to bag those points for 2nd place at the opening round.
I'd have taken that for sure if that was what somebody said to me this morning, looking at the entry list and the quality of drivers here. So good start. It's good to be back after a long time out as well. So enjoyed the day. It was a really tough rally though, and that was hard work today. So to be getting in that gym a little bit more, I think. So yeah, all good. It's been nice now with Jack on board as well. So yeah, really good start. Car was faultless all day, faultless.
All said and done, I'm very happy. You know, we knew it was going to be tough today with the competition that's out. So yeah, to come away with 2nd BTRDA is a good start of the year.
Yeah, it's been okay. I mean, we've adapted the car as we went along. We got there in the end, but yeah, really tricky rally. But I've loved the stages. You know, it's been a bit of a challenge, but a few things to get used to. Obviously, being right-hand drive being one of them, but could have been a lot better weekend. But it's been enjoyable nevertheless.
So that's it for the Gold Star. Keep an eye on our social media for all the other categories from the opening round of the Jordan Road Surfacing BTRDA Rally Series over the next few days. Thank you for watching Special Stage.